So, friends, let's delve into why souvenirs hold such emotional value. They're more than just trinkets, they're cherished memories we can hold on to.
Absolutely, Emma. According to a study by Condé Nast Traveler, 65% of travelers buy souvenirs to keep memories alive and share their experiences with others.
Exactly. Imagine buying a handmade scarf in Thailand or a carved mask in Africa. Using a few friendly English phrases can make the experience even more memorable.
You know, I once bought a small ceramic vase in Greece. The shopkeeper and I connected over a simple English conversation. That vase now sits on my desk, a constant reminder of that trip.
That's a great story, David. However, some argue that souvenirs are just clutter. What do you think?
Well, while it's true that some may see them as clutter, for many they are tangible stories. They spark conversations and bring a sense of nostalgia.
Looking ahead, as travel becomes more sustainable, the focus might shift towards meaningful souvenirs that tell a story rather than mass-produced items.
Yes, that's a trend we're already seeing. Travelers are looking for unique items that reflect the culture and support local artisans.
So remember, when you pick a souvenir, think about the story it tells. It's not just an item, it's a piece of the world.
That's beautifully said, Emma. Let's move on to how we can engage in these memorable exchanges in the first place.
All right, let's imagine you're exploring a bustling market. You spot a colorful t-shirt that catches your eye. What's the first thing you ask?
Simple. You'd ask, how much is this? Or perhaps, what's the price?
Exactly. And if you want a closer look, you could say, "Can I see that one, please?" Or, "Do you have this in another color?"
Let me tell you a quick story. When I was in Vietnam, I was captivated by beautiful lanterns. I asked in English, "How much?" The shopkeeper's smile was priceless. I still have that lantern. It's like having a piece of Vietnam at home.
That's lovely, Emma. Some might argue you could just point and gesture, but using English enhances the experience, doesn't it?
Absolutely, David. Language is a bridge. It transforms a simple transaction into a memorable encounter, fostering connections.
As travelers become more adventurous, I predict more people will embrace learning key phrases to enrich their journeys.
For sure. And as English becomes more universal, having these phrases ready can open doors to unexpected adventures.
So, remember, ask away and let the magic of everyday conversations enhance your travels.
Perfectly put, David. Now let's talk about choosing the right souvenir for someone special.
When it comes to souvenirs, they aren't always small. Sometimes they're clothing items like t-shirts or hats. You'll need phrases like, "Do you have a larger size?" Or, "Is there a smaller one?"
And if you're buying gifts, you might say, "This is for my friend," or "I'm looking for something special."
Research shows that travelers spend an average of 80 to 150 on souvenirs per trip. That's a lot of conversations using simple English phrases.
I once bought a hat for my dad in Mexico. I had to ask for a larger size, and it led to an amusing exchange with the vendor who insisted my dad must be a very wise man to need such a large hat.
Haha, but what if someone says souvenirs are unnecessary in the digital age, where photos can preserve memories?
That's a fair point, Emma. Yet, physical items carry a tactile memory, a unique feeling you can't quite capture with photos.
With more people traveling, I foresee a shift towards choosing more meaningful, personalized souvenirs that tell a story.
Yes, and perhaps more emphasis on supporting local artisans through these purchases.
So, when choosing a souvenir, think about its story and the joy it brings to its recipient.
Absolutely. Now, let's explore the fun world of bargaining.
Bargaining can be a delightful dance in many cultures. How do we do it politely, Emma?
Always with a smile, you can say, "Can you give me a discount?" or "That's too expensive."
And when you reach an agreement, simply say, "Okay, I'll take it."
In Morocco, I once bargained for a small carpet. The seller and I exchanged smiles and playful banter. I ended up getting it for half the price.
Great story, Emma. Some people feel uncomfortable bargaining, fearing it might offend, but it's mostly expected and appreciated.
Exactly, David. It's like playing a friendly game both parties can end up with a smile.
As travelers become more conscious of local customs, I think they'll embrace bargaining as a cultural experience rather than just a price negotiation.
Indeed, it's a wonderful way to engage with locals and understand their perspectives.
So, remember to approach it with humor and warmth, and you'll likely find it rewarding.
Well said, David. Now let's look at how we wrap up these exchanges with gratitude.
Once you've settled on a price, it's time to pay. You might say, "I'd like this, please," or "I'll take this one."
And if you're not sure about payment methods, ask, "Can I pay by card?" or "Do you accept cash only?"
Don't forget the magic phrase, "Thank you very much." It's a small gesture with significant impact.
A small thank you spoken with kindness is indeed the best souvenir you can give back to the seller. It's appreciated more than we might realize.
Some might argue that a simple thank you is just a formality, but it's often the most genuine part of the exchange.
Absolutely. It shows respect and gratitude, which can leave a lasting impression on both parties.
With more people traveling globally, I believe the act of thanking in local languages will become even more popular, adding a personal touch to interactions.
Yes, and it's a way to connect on a deeper level, bridging cultural differences.
So, always end your shopping experience with a heartfelt thank you. It goes a long way.
Indeed, David. Now, let's practice these phrases in a quick role play.
Okay, let's practice a mini conversation. Ready, David?
I'm ready, Emma. I'll be the seller. Let's go.
Hello, how much is this t-shirt?
It's 15.
That's too expensive. Can you give me a discount?
Okay, 12.
Great, I'll take it. Can I pay by card?
Sorry, cash only.
No problem. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your t-shirt.